Well, we're towards the end of our journey in sugaring, and now we're at the point where we finish the sugar, and we finish the sugaring and convert it into maple syrup and bottle it and enjoy it with our meals. So what you need to do is, after the boiling pan syrup in there reaches about 3 degrees above the boiling point of water, and this morning we took the temperature was 99.5. So once it reaches about 3 degrees, that's when I like to pull it off of the regular burner and finish it myself. Now, you can do that, as I already said, you can do that on a barbecue side burner, you can do it on a little propane stove, etc. Once you get it to 4 degrees above the boiling point, it's ready to be filtered. This is a stock that is manufactured specifically for maple sugar and syrup, and I suggest strongly that you do use something like that. Some people use cheesecloth, etc. This is much more convenient. When you're finished with it, you can rinse it under hot water, turn it inside out, let it dry, and it's good to go for the next time. Never, never use any soap. Always just use straight hot water. That's all you need. So I collect the finished product, which has been boiled and is 4 degrees above the boiling point of water, which collected in here, just a simple stainless steel bucket. Slowly pour it into the center, and immediately you will see it starting to leach through the bottom. Now this will slow as you pour more and more syrup through the strainer because it starts to get clogged, but you should be able to do at least a couple of liters, I would think, before it slows down to just a real drip. If the container is not big enough, and I like to use everything that's recycling, this is recycled obviously from an old coffee maker. This used to be an old bedside table stand that I retrofitted to hang the stock on. Just simply grab the other one, put the other container underneath there, set this aside. Now once it is drained completely and you have all of your raw syrup in here and it's ready to go, you're at the bottling stage. Now, you can have the maple syrup last an awful long time, as long as that you make sure that when you bottle it, it is at the right temperature. I like to raise mine to about 85 degrees Celsius, and that is around the correct temperature to bottle. So you simply raise it, again, side burner or a little propane stove, whatever you want, raise it slowly to that amount. Don't reboil it. If you reboil it, you're going to have to restrain it. So after you've done that, you bring it up to 85 degrees. Simply take a pre-washed, without soap, pre-washed bottle, and there's a bunch of them available. You can get the nice fancy ones from the supply places, little ones, big ones. This one happens to be an old one that actually had maple syrup in from the food store, from the grocery. So you just simply put it like that, tip it in, fill it almost to the top, right around here. There'll be about a 4% shrinkage when it cools down. And put the cap on, and here's the kicker. Lay it on its side. By laying it on its side, it basically sterilizes the cap, the seal, the airspace at the top of the bottle, etc. And you just lay it on the side for about a minute, and which is plenty. And once you've filled all of your bottles and have flipped them all over, let them sit a minute or so, and then you can put them in a cool place to cool down. Cool, without sunshine, somewhere relatively dark. Just let it cool down quickly, but not too quick. Don't put it in the fridge or anything. Then you're ready to enjoy it. Now, you don't have to sterilize these bottles ahead of time. By tipping it on its side, it does all the sterilizing as long as you get the temperature before you bottle it to 85 degrees Celsius. Then you're fine. So once the syrup is cooled, you can store it for a number of months without refrigeration in a cool, dark spot. No problem at all. Once you crack that seal, then you have to refrigerate it, and it'll last for quite a while in the refrigerator. Most people use maple syrup, as you know, on pancakes and waffles, but other than that, there's a number of uses for it. In fact, our family has replaced the majority of sugar, any recipes that call for sugar, with maple syrup. It gives it's a great caramelizing agent also, when you put it on ribs, on the grill, etc., on the barbecue. It's awesome in stews. It's great in sauces. We even do it with a little Asian stir fry. It's fantastic. So we use it as a substitute almost exclusively over sugar. Even in tea, it gives a remarkable flavor when you have your tea and add this instead of sugar. So we'll close in the next segment with a couple of points that you should remember, and hope you enjoy it.